State agencies have locked arms over the failure to charge Meru Senator Mithika Linturi in regard to a hate speech case. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions and the National Cohesion and Integration Commission have differed over the move by a prosecution counsel to drop the case on grounds that it did not meet the threshold of evidence. NCIC CEO Skita Ocharo is accusing the ODPP of interference and unethical conduct. NTV's Sydney Chazima has that report.
After the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions failed to charge Meru Senator Mithika Linturi over his madoadoa remarks at a rally in Eldoret earlier this year, citing lack of evidence to push for Mithika's prosecution, the case is now causing friction between two state agencies. National Cohesion and Integration Commission CEO Skita Ocharo, in a protest letter to ODPP, wrote in part, and I quote, "The actions by the prosecution have left the commission with mud in the face and being labelled as a toothless bulldog, all based on the fact that the suspect has been assisted to evade facing the law." The letter further states, "The actions of the prosecution counsel amount to dereliction on the part of the prosecution counsel and a factor that will promote impunity on the suspects, as action has not been taken either due to their standing in society or compounded by integrity issues." But in a rejoinder, the ODPP has disputed the claims, stating, and I quote, "I take with great exception to the insinuation at paragraph 6 that the withdrawal of the matter was well choreographed to assist the suspect to evade justice." The prosecution counsel referred to is a seasoned officer of 25 years of experience in legal practice who understands the constitution, legislation, and ODPP policies and guidelines on matters related to criminal justice system. End of quote. The letter further dismisses NCIC's claim that the prosecution lied to the court about the insufficiency of evidence, stating that it is the responsibility of the prosecution counsel to consider the evidence presented, apply all the necessary tools and decide whether or not to charge the suspect and which charges to be preferred. An objective analysis of the evidence presented justifies the actions of the prosecution counsel. NCIC, through the letter, called for investigations through an independent agency to look into the conduct of Alois Okemo, the prosecutor. NCIC also sought to affirm that it is mandated to carry out investigations under the National Cohesion and Integration Act. In response to this, DPP stated that the prosecution counsel was acting with full authority, exercising delegated powers by the DPP, adding that the powers of NCIC are donated by the Constitution and legislation, and at no time has the ODPP attempted to amend and or interfere with the same. Sydney Chazima, NTV.